If you don't know an awful lot about Tesla, you're going to fall behind the curve thinking that you do. Don't believe almost anything you read in the newspaper or see in a blog that's basically generated by Tesla is a lie. They understate you. And by the way, all those patents that you're running and looking at, that's a subterfuge as well. They're real stuff. They don't patent it until actually they've got it into production.
Hey, I'm Stephen and this is Solving the Money Problem. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So in this video, we're watching a few clips from a recent Munro live stream on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description. I highly recommend you guys watch the full Q&A. But in this video, I'm going to pull a few clips out. Sandy Munro dropping a few gems about Tesla, their manufacturing, their advantage over everyone else, and also how they sandbag their competition into thinking they're nowhere near as far ahead as they actually are. So let's see what Sandy had to say. But first, hey guys, if you're in the US and you'd like up to 2 free stocks, check out the link in the description to WeBull. If you open a new account and fund it with $100, you get 2 free stocks, one of them valued up to $1,400. And if you're in Australia, the UK or New Zealand, you can get a free stock with stake using the link in the description. Let's get back to it.
Is Tesla really years ahead of other companies with their electronics? You bet your bottom dollar. I have said in the past that they're 5 to 10 years ahead. And actually, this board is a good example. Yes, this is years ahead of everybody else.
For those who don't know, Sandy Munro is the automotive expert of automotive experts, and for him to be saying that Tesla is 5 to 10 years ahead in their chip design is a really meaningful statement. Sandy Munro is not some noob on YouTube who knows nothing about anything. Wait, who's writing these lines?
When it comes to the Tesla ADAS system, I don't know how people are going to catch up because Tesla's got 1 million cars on the road and they're all gathering data. That's what you need if you're going to try and make something that's going to be able to hit level 5. I'm positive that Tesla's going to be the first to hit level 5, and I'm just as positive that they are already at level 4. They won't advertise that, but that's because Tesla lies. Tesla tells a lot of lies, and they always understate. Oh, our car can only go 350 miles, bull. It goes 410 miles. On and on and on. And that's just the way it is. These guys are always understating so that they can make their competition feel better.
You heard it from the man himself. Tesla are masters of sandbagging and understating their technology so the competition doesn't get too scared. Totally understand this. I mean, just imagine if you were another automaker out there and you genuinely understood how ridiculously far ahead Tesla was on everything that matters. You'd just give up. And surely, there's 2 camps now of automakers. There's those who are going bankrupt because they genuinely don't understand how far ahead Tesla is. There's a second camp who know how far ahead they are and are trying to figure out how the fuck do we catch up.
Have you noticed any of your recommendations to OEMs in their vehicles? We made recommendations to Tesla and they implemented them. And they implemented them really fast. Now that's not one of our customers, that's an OEM, but I'm going to give a speech, and one of the things that I'm going to talk about is changes at the speed of thought. That's not quite the speed of light, but it's pretty damn fast. And it's certainly faster than anything I've ever seen from anybody, from Bentley to GM to Ford to Chrysler to whoever. Nobody moves as fast as what Tesla does.
Once again, I remind you, Sandy Munro is an automotive industry expert. He literally knows everything about everyone, relatively speaking, and he has never seen another company move as fast as Tesla. This matters.
A good example would be the comments we made on the on this thing. This is the what we're calling the super manifolds, and this thing is the octo valve. When we tore it apart, we made some comments about this, and we also talked about the compressor, which I don't see, but anyway, at the end of the day, we made some comments, and I'll be damned if they didn't implement them already. On this casting right here alone, or maybe it's, I'm not sure, but anyway, it's either the accumulator or the casting. They've made 13 changes since we tore our car apart. Our car was built in March. This car was built in July. How in the heck? I don't know of anybody that makes changes like that.
Sandy's pretty much speechless here. It's hilarious. Again, this guy is completely blown away by how quickly Tesla is implementing changes and improving and optimizing and finding new efficiencies, to the point where he literally is like, what?
How in the heck? I don't know of anybody that makes changes like that. And we pointed out that they should have something over the top of the compressor because of the noise. And guess what? They designed and built something and stuck it in. And that we made those comments in early April. And the June or July car that we just looked at, they're already in place. As far as other companies, other OEMs, we've made lots and lots of suggestions to lots of different OEMs, and we're proud of all of them. But they didn't move as fast as what the folks at Tesla did. I mean, we make a casual comment on a YouTube blog, and boom, they got it in place. We've never seen speed like that. Nobody does things quite that quickly.
This is a really important comment from Sandy. Tesla actually genuinely wants to improve their products. Now, I know that you would expect most other companies want to do the same, but let's see. What actions are they taking? None. That's the point. Tesla is listening to feedback from customers. They're watching random teardowns on the internet. I mean, I know for a fact there's countless people who work at Tesla, especially engineers who watch this channel. There's so many people at Tesla who are trying to improve their products to help the business get further ahead, to help their mission, and this is the key. Their mission is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. So everything they do is geared towards this. Tesla isn't just sitting there going, how can we make more profits or milk this product for another year? No. How can we make this thing cheaper? How can we put it in the hands of more customers? How can we make it even better value?
I heard Tesla's new one-piece casting that a crush structure be built into it. I'd like more detail on how that's done. I thought crush structure needed to have a steel crumple zone. I imagine the cast part would be brittle and would offer the same protection. Okay, so for you, we have this. This is, that one's still in place, but this one right here is what half that mega casting is going to look like. This is what we called a mega casting, and then Tesla comes along and says, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. We have to have a machine that'll do both sides at the same time. Okay, remember I was telling you about the speed of thought? This is a good example of the speed of thought. As far as a crumple zone is concerned, like I said, sometimes Tesla doesn't exactly tell you the truth, but this is where the crush can, crumple zone, whatever you want to call it, the crush can goes and fits in here. And I'll bet you dollars to donuts, they wind up with a steel or aluminum crush zone. This material, okay, so here's your big test. Oh, what's this made out of? Oh, well, Tesla says it's 35X. The secret ingredient is the X. Bull. This is 386 aluminum. And by the way, this thing fills up in milliseconds. Milliseconds. That's not a mistake. Milliseconds, not minutes.
Now, I don't want to get too far down in the weeds here, but just to clarify for those of you who are like, the milliseconds, what is he talking about? He's referring to how quickly the molten aluminium can be injected into this die casting mold. This is the kind of outcome you get when a bunch of big brain engineers are trying to push the limits of material science and manufacturing techniques.
And that's the other thing. Oh, this does not require heat treat. There's no T6 that goes on with this thing. It comes out and it's done. That is the difference between Tesla doing stuff and everybody else doing it.
This all comes down to time savings. The quicker you can manufacture a product, the lower your overheads, the less complexity, the less parts and processes, the less things that could go wrong, the higher your profit margins will be over time.
And that's the same with the electronics. If you don't know an awful lot about Tesla, you're going to fall behind the curve thinking that you do. Don't believe almost anything you read in the newspaper or see in a blog that's basically generated by Tesla is a lie. They understate you. And by the way, all those patents that you're running and looking at, that's a subterfuge as well. They're real stuff. They don't patent it until actually they've got it into production.
This is an absolute gem from Sandy. It seems to imply that Tesla is almost submitting decoy patents to throw people off the lead. It's like, hey guys, yeah, we've got this technology, we've just submitted a patent, yeah, that'll be in our vehicles in a few years. Meanwhile, they have something even better just about to enter production that isn't a patent yet. Savage. Talk about sandbagging to the max. I hope you guys have found this video insightful. The key takeaways really is that Sandy Munro is truly blown away by how quickly Tesla implements, acts, optimizes, finds new efficiencies, improves, blah, 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 blah. He's never seen another company move anywhere near as fast. And Tesla are elite sandbaggers, throwing people off the lead, misdirecting, implying that they're not as far ahead as they really are, and giving false hope to their so-called competition. It's going to get very messy once people realize what's actually going on. Let me know in the comments below, did you realize Tesla was understating and misdirecting so much, or is this news to you? I'm Stephen Mark Ryan, this is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. And of course, don't forget your free stocks with WeBull. If you're in the US, you can start a new account with WeBull using my link below. Deposit $100, you'll get 2 free stocks, one of them valued up to $1,400. And if you're in Australia, New Zealand, or the UK, you can get a free stock using the link in the description to stake.
Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. P.S. If you're still watching, you're awesome. If you'd like early access, exclusive videos, regular Q&As, our private Discord server and more, consider supporting the channel at patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can keep creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description. You can now also become a member of the channel for some exclusive perks. To learn more, click the join button next to subscribe. And don't forget to check out our merch store. Either way, the best form of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.